Are you ready? What's my name? What's my name? Say Kareem Ali. Say Kareem Ali. You're listening to
Are you serious?
the Hip Hop Debate Show.
Okay, so hear me out.
The official podcast of Kareem Ali. In about 2 seconds, Kareem Ali will begin to speak. Kareem Ali TV, the Are You Serious podcast, discussing various topics to the lens of hip hop culture. We're continuing the discussion today of the top 5 greatest diss records of all time. We all have our 5. We're gonna see what the top 5 actually is. We're gonna debate about it. That's what the show is, a debate show. We got Skills Mega, Rod the Blizz, Icon the God, Victor Rogers III, Slangston Hughs.
The third.
The third. That's an ill snobby name, bro. That's like
Not even. There's actually only 2.
it should come with some trust fund money, but I don't think you've ever had that. Do you drive? You don't drive?
That part of the Rogers lineage doesn't acknowledge us.
Man,
like the name should come with an ascot.
Hey, look, what's that you got? What's that you drink, Icon? God damn. Grapefruit juice? What the fuck is
This is some infused juice, little weed juice.
You're drinking essence of rap genres and shit.
Yeah, if we promote
like he drink, like they should call that shit pink pussy. It's like pure vaginal liquid. Color that.
I mean,
since we're promoting brands,
and it's pink as a light floated.
Hopefully in the next 30 minutes I'll be on my ass. So
you'll say that. Oh, shit's got the shit in it. Yo, this nigga Icon has no poker face. If he agrees with you, if he disagrees, he falling all over the screen. Watch this nigga Icon. He's like, oh no. He falling all over.
It's an earthquake.
I be poker with this nigga. I win a whole bunch of money. I don't know exactly what the fuck is going on. He wear that shit on his sleeve. Oh no, this nigga say, oh shit.
Facts be facts, man. Truth be truth. I gotta be non-biased at the end of the day.
God damn, boy. All right, so Rob, we gotta go to you, man. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about the diss records that was named? Do you vehemently disagree with anything? I'm actually annoyed that second round knockout wasn't mentioned in honorable mentions. This is personal for me. It wasn't mentioned in honorable mentions. He didn't come in the top 5 or anything. What the fuck is wrong with you on this? Rob, what do you think, Rob?
I don't think second round knockout was necessarily a bad diss track. I think it was I think it's dope just to see, David come at Goliath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that was dope. What it did really just for the whole, I don't know, like it just entertained the hip hop audience. I don't know if it necessarily made an impact on it and on the whole culture. It was really just entertaining, no more than that. And plus, like, shit, I mean, what's it called? I mean, LL came back with the Ripper Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it was over for Cannabis after that. It was over.
So you thought
real quick, like that was some real.
You thought that LL beat Cannabis was that? You thought he won the battle?
Well, shit, and when it comes to the context of who has a career and who doesn't after that, yeah.
Yeah, but that didn't happen because
skill wise,
that's because
no.
Cannabis'
skill wise, no.
His album flopped. That's why the hype for Cannabis died. It wasn't because of what LL did. I don't think he took credit for it. That's why.
Well, yeah,
as he should have.
Right, as you should have. I mean, shit. I mean,
yeah.
Then again, I mean, nothing
directly because of him.
I mean,
right. It doesn't help when. It doesn't help when you follow up your diss tracks with not so classic records.
Doesn't help. I mean, I can tell you precisely what happened in the moment culturally.
1 second. Let me go to Icon first, and I'll let you get busy with it.
If I was standing by the side of the tower of what's the fuck the name is? The fucking Leaning Tower. At the precise moment when it lent, I'm taking credit that I pushed that bitch to the side. I'm sorry.
Facts. Okay.
You feel me? But in a wider range, I don't think the disc did anything, which is why I didn't add it. You feel me? I don't. It was lyrically fire. We all know Cannabis rap better than LL Cool J, but it did nothing.
Did the bitch in you do anything, though? Did it really do anything? Ice Cube wasn't really affected by it. So people looked at him. He went on. He made some more records, made movies. He's a huge star.
But see, the reason why I put the bitch on you wasn't because it did something. It was more so. It kind of like it made a lane for.
Okay, all right.
You feel me? The backpacks to be a little bit aggressive.
Fair.
I mean, Second Round Knockout did the exact same thing for the backpacks of my generation. Like
Cannabis was a backpack rapper.
He used more science words than anybody ever.
Him and Razzcast. I would say him and Razzcast is backpack.
So is using big words why we put you in the backpack category?
Cannabis.
Let's get into this. What is a backpack?
Yeah, he's absolutely backpack.
Is it Lupe Fiasco? Is he a backpacker, or you just lyricist? Because people use backpacker as a slur.
Yeah, it's like an umbrella term.
Anybody who raps,
I would say Lupe is a backpack rapper. Cannabis is a gun toting nigga that read books. To me,
I mean, I would argue
that can be one and the same.
Backpack rap.
Brother was always conscious but had his strap, nigga.
Right. The only time I seen Cannabis with a backpack is when he was in the army.
Oh shit!
He had a gun in his backpack. There are backpackers who have books, and there are backpackers who have books and a gun.
So I think backpackers are the niggas that have books in their backpack instead of guns.
I mean, people literally.
It don't matter what's in the backpack. He got the backpack.
Boot Camp Click was backpackers. They just also was robbing niggas.
It was considered backpack for some people.
Yeah, it really is. It's a wider range for the term. But I'll tell you this:
do you ever see Cannabis making?
If you play Second Round Knockout,
what was you about to say, Icon?
I was gonna say, would you ever see Cannabis making Kick Push?
No,
he's not a great songwriter.
But there's different types of backpack rappers.
I don't think Cannabis is.
I think when you think of backpack rappers, you think of Most, you think of Talib, you think of Common. The niggas with quilted beanies and fucking.
Why it sounds like you're shaming them? Why are you shaming them?
I'm
not
one of
the best ever.
My feelings are hurt that you're talking like this.
Like
when you think of backpack, all these niggas hung in the group. They all hung together.
But backpack don't mean soft. Hey, yo,
yes, we know who these niggas are.
You're thinking of a particular cliche.
We know who. Come on, all right, listen. This is where we got to.
Backpack is not synonymous with soft, though, yo.
Yeah,
I never said the word soft. I
never said the word soft. Larger level of vocabulary in your raps.
Like to me, I would put Jizza in that category.
Like Wu-Tang is a whole lane of backpack.
I'm mad at you right now.
I'm a backpack rapper.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying, like, there's levels.
You wouldn't say I'm a backpack rapper?
No, you drive Uber. You never had
right here
for a backpack. You have a trunk.
I have 2 backpacks.
I don't know if you backpack. You're more like independent, mainstream, flexible, diversity rap.
I don't even know.
You're capable of too many styles to be backpack.
1 second, Vic. When does term backpack actually start? You probably was in New York, second generation hip hop.
It was the nerdy niggas. We know.
This is interesting.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between backpack and underground. You know what I mean? I think people just put this shit like in all under one umbrella. You know what I mean? There's underground dudes like, there's underground dudes just like everyone, that was just mentioned. You know what I mean? You had Pharaoh Monch, you know what I mean? You had Boot Camp Click, so on and so forth. But these backpack niggas or like the fucking weirdos who watch anime and beat off and shit with rocking motherfucking army hats. You know what I mean? So
really messed up how you just targeting me right now.
I mean, no, I'm not you specifically.
Oh my god! Wait, so what is Immortal Technique, yo? He's aggressive, but that nigga's a backpack nigga.
No, he's underground for real. I mean,
Immortal's not a backpack nigga, bro.
All right, y'all. But we agree that Pharaoh Monch is a backpack nigga.
Apparently. I mean, I think a backpack rapper, like literally, like an actual backpack rapper is me. Like I have my backpack everywhere I go to rap. I need it. My shit is in there. Like backpack rappers need their backpack because that's how they transport their things.
I'm gonna tell you exactly. Listen, all the backpack niggas used to be in all of each other's videos, whether it was cameo or just in the background. All of them used to hang together.
So is he saying that the native tongues
those
is
were
the backpack
called the
niggas?
dudes who freestyled in Central Park in 1997.
So all the lyricist lounge niggas are not underground. They backpack.
Yes.
But wait a minute,
that was literally the guys who hung out in the
everybody was in each
lounge
other's
before
videos.
it was a TV
like
show.
Salt and Pepper, Kid and Play. Everybody was in the shit. They weren't necessarily backpack people. They were like party.
Right.
No, that was the fun side. They weren't backpack. They were those Kid and Play, Salt and Pepper. Those were the fun side of hip hop. That was dancing and you feel me?
So like everybody who had a cameo in a Tribe video was a native tongue.
Yeah.
Everyone who went to the Black Lily in Philly was a Soulquarian. I didn't know.
Anytime there was like peaceful, organized hip hop.
So what is Black Thought, yo? Is Black Thought backpack or no?
That nigga's an artist, bro.
Black Thought is a lyricist.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that nigga.
Period.
He's on a different level.
Black Thought before he cut his locks, backpacker.
Yeah, but they're backpack. You seen them niggas in scarves.
Had a blazer on Jimmy Kimmel or something else. Or Jimmy Fallon, rather.
Yeah, backpack niggas go on Jimmy Kimmel and late night shows, and they had peaceful, organized hip hop. Like you wasn't seeing Talib Kweli at hip hop events when niggas got punched in the face. It wasn't happening.
That's true. That's true. Like nobody ever tried to shoot most. We know this, except for the
backpack
government.
niggas is where the people hip hop lives at. You feel me?
The people.
Okay.
So what is Joey Badass?
When niggas show up,
he underground.
When niggas show up on time, that's where the backpack niggas are.
So what is Razzcast? He underground?
How do we get on this subject?
Razzcast is like underground.
Yeah, we were talking about battles and shit.
What do you have to say about this, bro? And Rod, I'm annoyed with you for saying niggas jerk off the anime. You fucking
that was hilarious. Yo.
I'll name names out this motherfucker. This shit.
My thing is like this, yo. Second round knockout was vicious, but at least to my generation or my era, it's mainly like a respectfully, yo. It's known more for the pause bars than for how vicious it was.
Oh, shit.
You may have more cash than me, but you ain't got the heart to eat a nigga ass like me, pause, son. Like, I get what it meant back then. It meant a whole different thing back then.
I mean, even at the time, we just kind of ignored it. Like, okay.
Let's talk
Even
about
that. I wouldn't.
Let's talk about pause balls. Biggie's got the greatest of all time. Pause balls.
Yeah. Biggie the GOAT.
Biggie's ain't even pause bars. Biggie's are just admission to queer activity.
Wait. Yeah, that's probably the post. Because I was going to say 5 on it. I take sacks to the face was crazy.
No, that's pause too. That's pause too.
No,
that's crazy.
I suck on your daddy's dick.
Now he was paraphrasing Richard
that
Pryor.
got it.
I wouldn't have said it, but he was paraphrasing Richard Pryor. He was referencing Richard Pryor. I still wouldn't have said it, but he was referencing Richard Pryor.
Okay, all right, okay.
But then there's the other ones where he's just straight up.
No, there's the other ones when he was talking about like having gonorrhea and something. Like the wickedness is crazy, yo.
Yeah.
If I was pussy, y'all be full of syphilis and gonorrhea, chlamydia, getting rid of the whole joint is just crazy.
Nigga say I'm pussy. I dare you to stick your dick in this.
That's crazy, yo. That's insane. That's just
Diddy.
That's a flagrant foul.
Diddy was there though.
Later on in that freestyle, niggas push their luck in, they get a butt fucking. Straight up the ash, raw dog with the rash. And I don't fuck with the condoms, because condoms is the problem from the AIDS getting sprayed. I'm like, yo, nigga, stop.
Right, it's crazy.
What about DMX? What about DMX?
First square.
What about DMX?
Let's have it.
I would you to suck my dick, but you might suck it.
No. I fucked up the line. I thought of something else. Because I was thinking, you remind me of a strip club. Yeah, never mind. Fuck it. I forgot it.
Pause bars.
I mean, even DJ Quick had a pause joint, and he had a pause bar in dollars and cents. But like the West Coast, the way they talk is different from how we talk. You feel me? I still wouldn't have said it, but he told MC8, I never got my dick sucked by a man before, but you're gonna be the first. Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Real crazy. He said that on dollars and cents.
He was equally suspect against Everlast too.
What did he say against Everlast?
He's like, you fake Irish kid. You got a fat ass, Everlast. Let me tag it.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
He said that.
I think some of that culturally might have been at the time.
They saw a golden era though.
To humanize you. Remember Mike Tyson used to talk that shit. You fucking white boy, fuck your ass. You love it, you faggot. Mike was crazy back then. Like, oh shit. You know what I mean? So I think something people say, but even still.
On a wide frame. We know who we know who the backpackers are.
All conscious rappers are backpack rappers.
Pretty much, yes.
Look, I feel like
backpack is the slur for conscious.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
That's great.
That's
I can agree with that.
So I mean,
I thought it was
a lot of people like if it's not some street shit, some people just don't respect it. They say it's the weirdo niggas.
Right.
Because like Kim Shabazz had a kufi, but he wasn't no backpack nigga. Like he was, you feel me? Him, what's my man's name from Native Tongue? Chia Lee. He was with the Native Tongues, but you feel me? He was on some other shit.
What's wrong with that? I don't understand.
Kufis didn't become slurable until Common wore one along with the crochet pants.
Nah, still Jim Jones said he didn't smack kufis.
What?
Became a whack slang dish, whatever.
But can we all agree that for number 5, we all mentioned Takeover, right? So I think number 5 should be Takeover or The Bridge Is Over.
We had Hit 'Em Up.
We had
Hit 'Em Up at number 5.
I had Hit 'Em Up.
Yeah, 3 of us had Hit 'Em Up 5.
See, I like Hit 'Em Up, and I think for me, I don't think it needed the extra verses. And also, I think that it had more impact, but I feel like Against All Odds is better. I feel like Against All Odds, he got at more people, and I feel like it was more like he was more focused to me. Like if you listen to Don Machiavelli, to me, it sounded like he really at war. You feel me? Like not on no rap shit. Like he really took when he say, I take this war shit deeply. I seen too many real niggas fall, let these bitch niggas beat me. Like you felt to me, I feel everything that nigga was saying. And this
but did it have the same impact or something like that? That was a cultural
Hit 'Em Up was like the ultimate in the dozens, where Against All Odds was the ultimate in actually battling. And I think too, like when we talk about impact, it's 2 kinds of impact. There's cultural impact in terms of like the mainstream resonance, and then there's cultural impact in terms of like the actual cultural legacy. Because like Hit 'Em Up is something that like has cultural impact because of video and the salacious nature of it. You gotta think, most people didn't see that video till years later. There was no internet back then. That video wasn't being played on TV. Like it was years later, and people was like, oh shit, this is a video for Hit 'Em Up. Where it's like when you look at it in hindsight, you can see everything at one time. Where something like Second Round Knockout,
shit, I saw it in real time when it first came out, the video. It came right on.
Right, but most people didn't.
Really?
And like most people didn't even have cable and shit where I was from. And so but if you look at something like Second Round Knockout, it had cultural impact in terms of like it was in the mainstream moment, but also again, like not just Second Round Knockout propelled the battle because it propelled LL to have to respond the way he did. And so the battle itself had cultural impact because it literally paved the lane for battle rap to be its own independent thing outside of mainstream hip hop. That never happens without Second Round.
So do we have Hit 'Em Up at 5 or no? We voting it off of 5?
Yes.
Icon, what you about to say?
Hit 'Em Up got to be. I was going to say so. Hit 'Em Up has to be 5. There isn't a more famous diss record than Hit 'Em Up. Whether it's,
I think Ether's a little more famous
than Hit 'Em Up.
I mean,
niggas don't be saying.
For the casual fan, Hit 'Em Up is the one people go to when they think of distance, though.
We say he Ether's right there. We don't say, oh, he hit you up.
Like I guarantee, like
true. Ether's
I guarantee
part of the vocabulary now.
In the vernacular of hip hop, Ether is more in the front of people's brains.
I'll say 10 years from now, when everything changes, people will still know Hit 'Em Up. Like the next generation, they're not gonna be like, yo, that Ether.
I think both will
Hit 'Em Up.
Rod, you had something to say, brother. Rod, what do you think? No Hit 'Em Up?
Nah. Can't do Hit 'Em Up or Against All Odds. Because for one, sorry, Skills, but I gotta keep it a buck.
It's all good.
Straight up, straight up and down. Hit 'Em Up, like it had too many niggas on it. You know what I'm saying? The fucking Outlaws should not have been on that shit. And for one, it was really just Pop bugging the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like after getting clapped in fucking Quad Studios and getting sent up north and shit for a rape that you didn't even fucking commit, it's gonna tend to do some shit to your mind. And then he just straight up out, just straight up lashed
And
out
Biggie dropped
at a
that
whole bunch
shots
of
and
people.
shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't even for him. Like,
Well, they recorded that way before that.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
for a
but then
Mary
they-
J. Blige joint.
But then they dropped that
People
shit.
forget
Wow.
about that.
They dropped it, but it wasn't for pop necessarily. They just
Then
applied
he used the
to
same.
It
Using
was
the
for
same
Mary J.
thing.
Blige. It was for Mary J. Blige because Keith Murray was also on that record, like the original. You know what I mean? The record that Who Shot You was done on. It was really just some shit for Mary J. Blige that Keith and Biggie did. People forget about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just,
Man,
people
we didn't
think
even
it's towards him,
make
but
history
now people
shot.
forget about that.
That's another classic disjoint.
Who Shot You?
The Jada Kiss one. It's
Oh, you
now
talking about the joint
mentioned an
freestyle?
honorable mention earlier.
5 because of the versus joint.
I think I mentioned the honorable mention earlier, but
Can we just give 5 to hit him up?
so
I mean, percentage-wise,
3 to 2. I mean, I understand
3 out of 5.
that record.
against Hit 'Em Up, but we were voting. It's 3 to 2 for Hit 'Em Up at number 5. So I guess we can keep it on there. What's number 4?
First off, put your bitch in the click you click.
Where's the teacher in this? The bridge is over. The bridge is over.
You had, I think you had
I think the
Bridge is over. Got to be higher, yo.
Okay.
No, I
Bridge
think
is over.
the Bridge is over is a solid 3.
3.
Rod had it at 2.
So then
And
what's number 4?
we
We
had-
still don't have a number 4.
Well, 3 of us had the bitch in you.
Yeah, the bitch again.
What'd you have, Rod, for number 4?
I can't agree with that shit.
I think what I have 4? No, what I have at 5 to the break of dawn.
Yeah, it's LL.
No, the Break of Dawn was an honorable mention for you.
I
This
thought
shit
it was
worked.
5.
No, it wasn't. It was 5. The Saigon shit was the honorable mention.
Honorable, gotcha.
But number 4, I think I said the bitch and you was number 4.
So that's 4 for the 4 of us for the bitch of you.
Yeah.
Skills
so
back in
4.
the, huh?
I don't have no argument. It wasn't on my list. It should have been,
Okay.
but it wasn't
All
on my list. But I don't have any argument against that.
And then 2 of us had the Bridges over at 3. One of us had it at 2.
I had it at 3.
I had it at 2.
I had it at 3.
I had it at 3.
The 3 threes and a 2.
Yeah.
That's
Hold on.
pretty significant.
Yeah, mine was at 2. Bridges over is at 2 for me.
The
So
Bridges
it's
over
at
at
least,
least 3,
it's at least 3.
maybe 2.
And we can argue about it later.
It might be.
Number 2, I had the 2-way tie between second round knockout and Ether.
And I had a 2-round tie, a 2-way tie between second round knockout and No Vaseline. No
I had
Vaseline.
it.
One
I had
on
it straight.
2 on
No
other.
Vaseline.
I would go
Number
no
one, but what
Vaseline
about number
over
2?
that second round knockout, yo.
What'd you
I
say?
would put no Vaseline over second round knockout.
Because you graded it off of this pure lyricism, but we looking at the impact of the time.
So maybe on the entire list, No Vaseline and the Bridges over might be tied at 2, and 3 or 4 might be.
Well, it looks like No Vaseline is number 1.
1.
For
Bridges
this
over.
particular panel.
Bridges over is number 2.
That's what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Well, either 3 or 2. Where's Ether?
Ether might be 3.
Yeah, I had Ether at 3.
It was had
I had
Ether.
I got
I had
Ether at
Ether at
number 1
2.
on my shit.
You had Ether at
Ether.
1?
Ether ain't on my list. Y'all got it.
Ether ain't
Yeah.
on your list?
Nope.
Damn.
That's crazy.
It was going to be an honorable mention.
Like-
All OC can gut up and
3 was
clap quick.
3 was How to Ride.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, you were the only one who had how to rob in the top
So that's
5.
not.
How many of Biggie rhymes gonna come out your fat lips?
So,
Come
so,
on,
so
bro.
it looks like
How to
Ether's
Rob
gonna
wasn't
be number
even
3,
this
and
record
Bridges
for it.
Over is going to be number 2. Is that correct?
Just ass kiss. Yeah, it looks like.
So-
It looks like Ether's going to be number 3, and the Bridges Over is number 2.
Yeah.
Are we going too nostalgic?
No.
How is Ether not
Nah.
number 1 though, yo? Like
I
I'm
mean,
so
I had it at number
confused.
2.
I want.
Because if you want to be honest, Skills, Jay-Z rapped better on Takeover. Ether
Oh
was just.
my god!
Ether was a better disc.
He only had one verse about him.
Yeah.
Hey yo,
Ether
what's the
was a
name of the
better-
podcast? Are you
About now.
serious?
You
Hey,
I'll
yo.
stop that for a
Alright,
whole
bro.
song.
Listen, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Pull up the lyrics.
Now,
right
if you really want to get
Yo.
technical, to me, Stillmatic Freestyle is the superior diss out of the whole battle. Lyrics.
But most people
Ether
think
had-
that's not good, though. Most people think that's whack. I don't think
Stillmatic, when he ripped through the whole rock
A
a
shit to
roster,
Izzo, M to the
full
Izzo.
bars,
I mean, I liked it, but a lot of people didn't. It didn't hold up. It didn't make the impact that.
to me, better than Takeover. I'm like, why is people talking so much about Takeover? Stillmatic Freestyle was way iller.
I think Jay-Z rapped better on Takeover than Ether.
Nah.
Ether was a better diss, but Takeover he rapped better.
But you just said that Ether, but regardless, even if you rap better, you said it, that Ether is the better diss.
Are we talking about
say which is the best song, we said which is the best district.
True.
So by default, Ether got to get it.
To me was
I'm not denying.
Not even the best
that Ether is not on the list. Ether is on the list.
Okay.
Takeover don't even touch my list.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I had Takeover's an honorable mention for me for sure. It's in my top 10. But
to me, Takeover's like 6. It's like right outside of it.
That's fair. So Ether,
No Vaseline, Bridges Over, Ether, The Bitch and You, hit him up.
That's what it looks like.
Is No Vaseline really that much better than Ether?
Yes,
Yeah. Yep. I'll tell you this why. I'll tell you why. I'll break down exactly why I put that shit in number 1. Because it was a cautionary tale as well. If you come in this motherfucking business with a fucking group of friends, there's gonna be some shit that's gonna fuck everything up and drastically change the dynamic between your friendship, your relationship, you know what I'm saying, your working relationship, all that shit. It could go to shit because you don't know the business, and somebody who's gonna know exactly how the shit works and use it to divide you. You know what I mean? So it's a straight up cautionary tale. The aside of it being a big diss, like people just lose sight of that.
Hey,
so
Skittles.
yeah, that's why it's number 1. Like Ether's not bad at all, but just off the strength of that, No Vaseline got to be number 1.
Hey, Skills. What did NWA drop after No Vaseline?
They dropped Ether Vizaga.
I don't even remember that record.
Yeah, you talk about the when they had
that's their second album with Always Into Something, 300 Miles and Running, One Less. It wasn't as good though because Cube was gone. Cube was their primary MC.
Exactly.
He was their main writer. Once he left, they lost political direction. They lost any.
Damn, you making this point for him? Should stop talking. If I was your attorney, I would say.
But that wasn't the original question. The original question was which are the better diss songs?
That was
he ended NWA, yeah. But NWA wasn't that much without him.
Nas didn't really end Jay-Z though. He fucked with him for a few years, but it didn't really end.
Jay-Z's still the bigger artist.
It's not, what did my man's Luck say, It's not how many wins you got, it's who you fought. Of course, Cube going to destroy them niggas. If Cube was the primary writer, and Cube clearly was the best writer out the group, of course he can battle and beat all of them niggas.
I give you this.
Them niggas is not.
I'm gonna give you this perspective. I'm gonna give you this perspective. NWA was the biggest hip hop group at the time.
Yes. And well, Public Enemy was right there too.
Public Enemy was right there. Yeah. But West Coast.
Gotcha.
Or however you want to do it.
Yeah.
Ice Cube leaves.
And he went to the producer of that other group, though.
Right.
He went to
Terminator X and made some of the greatest shit we've ever heard.
And it literally obliterates NWA, bro.
I feel you. I feel you. I hear you.
I prefer Ether.
But it's a way different skill gap.
But I gotta go with No Vaseline at number 1 for those historical reasons.
Yeah.
Personally. I don't really want to because
I get it, but we do acknowledge that that's a different skill gap, right?
What you say?
You agree that that's a different skill gap, right?
I mean, maybe.
Nobody.
That's a way bigger skill gap.
Yeah, that's but you talk about an '80s rapper versus a '90s. I mean, it's like
Jay-Z with that.
That's like, do you want to fight George Foreman?
The technical aspects of rhyming. It's an '80s rapper versus a '90s. Things evolve. I mean, Rakim was advanced from the '80s.
I was about to say.
But some people.
I got Rakim over Nas if you want to do that age gap.
We did that show.
I mean, Rakim's a different thing.
Mad.
How can you even?
Rakim is the gap.
How Rakim is the gap?
He's the gapper.
What? All right, look, do me a favor. Go listen to Lyrics of Fury and then tell me.
Oh, shit.
Go listen to Lyrics of Fury and then tell me about the age gap.
I understand that if there was no Rakim, there would be no Nas. Nas is like 3 niggas combined.
He wrote at age 17.
Nas is like Rakim, Slick Rick, and Cool G in one nigga.
Okay, so me and Vic had a show about this. My argument for Nas was just that he had a better career, not that he just flat out rapped better than Rakim. I just thought that Rakim stopped and Nas continued to go, and he had a little more creativity in terms of songwriting over time. He continued with his albums. So I gave Nas the edge, but I don't know if I even agree with myself because Rakim, you know what I'm saying, He always be number one for me all time.
You got to think, Rakim was making fucking classics off of loops.
Yeah.
Like bro, the shit that he was doing over loops was crazy.
He's making them shits on Casios and shit like.
And a lot of that shit he was making himself. It wasn't even Eric B.
Right.
You feel me?
Eric B was scratching. Rakim was putting a lot of that shit together.
Nas don't know shit about hitting the stop and record button at the same time.
But what that got to do with the bars, though? Like, I feel you.
Rakim rap better. I ain't even going to
all
draw
time or prime versus prime.
Prime versus prime. Rakim watches.
Rakim DNA. Nas is writing that it kind of tells the story right there.
I don't know.
Hey, Skills, if you talking prime, Rakim watches because Rakim is walking up to Nas on the curb and washing him before.
So we talking about microphone fiend Rakim, right? Like, which Rakim are you talking about?
Follow the leader.
Any of that shit.
Follow the leader.
Follow
Juice, nigga.
The juice, know the lead.
We're not gonna play Nas like that in New York State of mind. It don't matter.
No.
We're not gonna do Nas like the shit.
This is what I'm saying. All right, so this is how it goes. Nas is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
But Rakim is that nigga's otherworldly, bro. It's like it's like the nigga that Lux battled, Calico, he didn't do bad in that battle. But Lux is fucking otherworldly. He could do nothing.
And Rod, what do you say to this? Being a New Yorker yourself. Rakim Nas.
Well, shit. Even Nas know Rakim would we're not taking any shit.
The way that me and Vic had it was like Rakim was the Michael Jordan of hip hop and Nas was his Kobe Bryant. He was close. Maybe not quite.
But there are people who feel, and I don't
it's a
feel
fair
like
assessment.
that. But there are people who feel like that Kobe was better than Jordan. I'm not.
Kobe had some of the better skills of all time, but I mean, Jordan was a little more athletic and put it together better. I agree.
You think Nas can rap better than Pun?
Yes.
I think Nas is a better songwriter.
Did you ever see footage of Pun rapping live?
I think Nas is a better songwriter than Pun, but Pun is very technically
Did you ever see footage of Pun rapping live, yo?
It's horrible. I know.
But that's because he weighed.
So how you can? And I'm not, and no disrespect at all, yo. But you can't say that you rhyme well and you can't rhyme well live, dog. That defeats the purpose.
So I gotta point this out. This is a point I meant to make when we was talking about second round knockout, just because we talk about cultural moment. Because the footage has surfaced in the last several years, it has kind of shown people in real time what it was like then. But remember that cipher, there was Most Def, Cannabis, Redman, Pun, and Cannabis talking about people performing their diss records before they dropped. Cannabis spit the verses a cappella from second round knockout in that cipher, and niggas were losing their shit. Like, oh shit.
But Pun came
to a line, to an actual line.
Shut that shit down.
Yeah, Pun went crazy. It
wasn't Redman, it was Mike Geronimo, Most Def, DMX.
Yeah, DMX.
Yeah, you talking about they was at lunch, right? They was at the table.
Yeah. And Pun did go nuts in that joint. I think he spit the verse like 100% or for one of them capitals.
I like Pun, but I don't think that we can compare Pun to Nas.
Rapping, lyricism, both of these.
So you're talking about career-wise, album making, but just bar for bar, Pun is one of the most advanced lyricists the world has ever seen, has ever walked the face.
But it's not like Nasir Jones. It's not.
That's true.
Type of stuff. We're talking about like someone who's great with the nunchucks versus someone who's great with the broadsword.
That's true.
All right, so where would you put Big L, Icon?
He's higher than us.
Damn.
Oh, I don't know, yo.
I don't know about that, brother.
What are we talking about? Are we talking about
fire? No, Big L was freestyle king, yo. He had hella punchlines.
Are we talking about the technical aspect of shit?
But if you ask them to do a different fighting style, they can't. Because they're technical, where Nas is good at multiple different fighting styles. And that's, to me, what makes the MC more advanced is if you can do multiple things great versus just the one thing you're good at. Big L is going to kill you all day with the punchline setup rap. Big Pun is going to kill you all day with the technical fast stuff that has some punchlines. But if you ask him to do something else, that's why Biggie, to me, is rated so high, because he was good at multiple things. He could do all of that.
Pun couldn't?
Same thing for Nas.
Pun had bars, like
if he was
Pun made hit records,
arranged it correctly. But
Could
Larry
Pun have written a One Love?
Could Pun have done a rewind?
I don't think so.
That's an ill concept.
I don't
record.
think
This
he
is
could.
a fucking
I don't
story
think he could have
backwards.
written One Love.
I know that he could do a one more chance.
Because he had written New York State of Mind.
Do a rewind.
I'm not a player.
Power.
I'm not a player. That's not a hit.
No, that's that's a single. That's hard.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Could he have written One Love, New
New
York State of Mind 1 or 2? Rewind?
So, yes.
2 in the morning.
I don't think he could have written
I
like the
believe
shit
so.
that we love Nas for. I don't think Big Pun could have wrote those jokes.
Pun had that type of aspect in him, like where he could do that.
Probably, but unfortunately,
We haven't seen it. If it didn't happen, we don't, can't go off of hypotheticals. So,
sure.
We got to go off
of Biggie versus Tupac. Like, Biggie had it in him to crush Tupac lyrically, but
he didn't.
You can't say I would have dunked on him. You got to dunk on him.
Facts.
Because Biggie knew Pac was bugging the fuck out.
Lyrically, if these two niggas is in the park rapping, Pun out raps Nas.
That's some cypher shit though. On a cypher level, you're probably right.
I mean, yeah, maybe because of flow and presentation.
And the argument might be
flow and presentation, but bar for bar, no.
You said who?
The argument might be that Biggie could probably out rap them both in the park.
Facts.
I don't know if he's out rapping Pun though. God damn.
He's not out rapping Pun.
I mean, I heard Biggie on Notorious Thugs. He might have. He might have actually just switched to Pun style.
But see, in Cypher, like you were way more heavily the delivery and the cadence and shit like that.
Pun rap style was like 150-pound nigga and a 500-pound nigga.
That's because 5 years prior he was 150-pound nigga.
That's all the time we had, man. Are you serious? It was a dope ass show. Thank y'all guys for coming out.
We didn't even talk about what we were supposed to talk about, but that shit was still dope.
It was even better than that. It was even better. I love that shit, man. Thank you, everybody. Skills, Icon, Rod.
So I have to stand here today as what I was when I was born, a black man.
Your racism bounces off me, I'm bulletproof. Your prejudice gets deflected, I'm bulletproof. Your hatred can't penetrate me, I'm bulletproof. Our minds can't be shackled no more, nah, we know the truth. Yeah, from the spot that Malcolm stood, looking out through the window, I'm looking out over my hood, and all I